What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Camping with Coleman. It's your boy Josh, aka Coleman, and I'm just chilling in the studio again. I figure, you know what? Let's just go ahead and go through the rest of this pile of goodies here from AsiaTees. I am eager to see what all is in here, and I'm sure some of you guys are too. And yeah, I'm kind of curious. What are you guys working on this winter? What are your winter projects? If you don't mind, put it in the comments. Let me know. And for those of you that follow me on Facebook and Instagram, don't hesitate. Tag me in your photos and stuff. Send me pictures, things like that. I may not always see them right away, but I do get around to checking them eventually, and I really enjoy seeing what everybody else is building out there. So if you guys got parts from AsiaTees, let me see your parts. Tag me in your pictures. Show me how you guys put them to use. You guys know I love the scale realism, so try to keep it as realistic as possible. Yeah. All right, so let's take a peek here. We've got some piles of piles of goodies over here from the last video, and I really want to get through the majority of these right now just because I'm super stoked on them. Let's see here. Now, we're just gonna go right to this big one because there's something in here that kind of disturbs me. I'm not really sure what I think about it just yet. I'm gonna set the camera down just for a minute here. Just for a minute. I want to do this. The whole one-hand thing last time wasn't working so well, so I'll try to do a little better here. I'm going to dump all these out and get right to the point here. What in the world are those? Those are extremely large fire extinguishers. Like, extremely, look at that now. I'm 6'4", so you guys can only imagine I have pretty big hands. These are essentially like 5th scale, maybe, fire extinguishers. So I kind of messed up when I ordered these because I did not want to get fire extinguishers that size. I thought they were a lot smaller. So just a heads up to anyone out there that's ordering these fire extinguishers through AsiaTees. I obviously missed something when I ordered them, and I ordered the wrong ones. I ordered these big boys. But as it turns out, I actually have a 5th scale Jeep sitting up there that I'm going to wind up building here before too long, and these will come in handy for that. So as it turns out, it's actually not a bad thing that I ordered these. It's pretty cool. But I did want to give a heads up to people out there that may make that mistake, because these look super cool in the pictures, and they are super cool in person too, but they just are not 1/10th scale. They are like 1/5 scale. So there's a heads up for people out there on that. Set those aside. Alright, let's see here. Back to the program. Alright, we've got, this is the rest of what's in that first bag. I kind of want to see what this is too. Oh, look at it. We got a little iPhone. Or an iPhone. Looks like, I'm not really sure. iPhone, smartphone, white. So that's kind of cool. I'm not really an iPhone guy. We'll pretend that's an Android of some kind. Yeah, that's cool. So that's the first thing I got right there. Second thing, I got 2 of these. These are the scale gas cans, or scale gas tanks and mounts from Boom Racing. These are pretty cool. I like these a lot. Super simple, because you can just screw this onto your Jeep or your truck or whatever, right onto the back. Comes with the screw hole already drilled in there, and you can just mount it and then turn around and mount this onto that instead of mounting the can directly to the truck, which is pretty cool. I like that. Definitely a fan of that, and I got 2 of those bad boys. Gonna come in handy. Then we got these right here, and most people know what these are. These are sand ladders, or, well, in this case they call them extraction mud ladders. These are pretty cool. And who's this by now? RC Grip extraction ladders. Not a company I've heard of yet, but well, I guess I have now. I got them here in the shop in my hand. But I got them through AsiaTees, and they just look to be really cool, really good product. They got nice detail on them. Looks like even in the worst conditions, you're going to be able to find some traction on there somewhere. So yeah, big shout out to RC Grip for making a cool sand ladder there. That is really cool. They actually put thought into it, which is, it's pretty cool. So I'm going to set those aside. That's our first package there. Boom. Let's grab the next one. And we're going to do like before. I'm going to set this down just so I don't, I don't want to be shaky. I don't want to be that guy every time. But sometimes I just don't care. I'm not going to lie. Some days I'm just like, you know what? To hell with the tripod. To hell with all of the fancy stuff. Let's just go vlog status. And here we go. I don't know. I think maybe it gives show a little bit of a real feel, you know. Maybe it gives a little bit of an amateur feel too, but that's okay. It's YouTube, right? So there we go. Top Shelf Hobbies in the building once again. Man, I've reviewed a lot of products from this company. Seems like they've really gotten out there. Now let's look at the detail here. Let's see how good they did. You know, we're gonna take this one out because it's 3D printed. It's kind of hard to, you know, get a good shot through the package on a 3D printed item like this. So, whoa, there we go. Here we go. Let's take a look here. Let's get it to focus in. There we go, got some focus. It's looking pretty good, man. Nice and clean for the most part. One little nub there. Probably could have came off, but yeah. They do a pretty good job with their 3D printing, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty nice stuff for the most part. Every once in a while like that right there, you can see there's a little piece on top that probably shouldn't be there, but that's pretty minimal, man. Like, honestly, it's not worth complaining about. Like, I just scratched it right off. So it's like slag or whatever they call it. I don't know what they call it in 3D printing world, but yeah, I'm stoked. I think they do a good job. Shout out to Andrew over at Top Shelf Hobbies for holding it down with the scale accessories and 3D printing. Let's see here. So we've got, this is heavy, nice. I'm hoping this will hold some weight, but you know what, you guys, with these scale chains, you never do know. So I'm not getting my hopes up. We're just gonna say this is mainly for just, you know, the scale look. But it does come with 2 Kong hooks, it looks like, or Kong styled hooks, and it is some heavy chain in there. Like, it is actually heavy duty chain. Well, I don't know about heavy duty, but it's heavy chain. It looks like all the links could separate fairly easy on me. I don't know. So something tells me if I take a 14-pound truck, drop the hammer with a Holmes hobby system in it, trying to yank somebody out of a mud hole using that chain, that chain's not going to do the job. So let's just assume that is for scale look, not function. Pretty cool though. The hooks are functional. That's the truth. Alright, so set those aside. Here's another one here. I got 2 packs of those. And for those of you wondering about part numbers, there you go. Now, we're going to get into some of our D-rings. These are what they call aluminum winch shackles. There's our part number there. And these are the ones that you can actually bolt the plate on to your bumper first, and then attach the D-ring to that plate, which is kind of cool. I like those a lot, and I love that they come with that little removable piece there, this little, I don't know what you would call that. It's kind of like a screw piece or whatever, but it's not an actual screw. They try to make it scale. So that's kind of cool. D-rings are dope. Definitely a big fan of D-rings. Nice powder coating job on them. Got 2 sets of those. I can't have enough D-rings, man. They really do come in handy. It's awesome to have them on your rigs. That way you can just hook up at any time. It's nothing more frustrating than when somebody wants to help you out at a G6 or something and no one can find a spot to hook up to. That's a little frustrating. So yeah, D-rings are a good item to have on your scale rigs if you don't have them already. And here we go from Killer Body. We have cloth cable ties fit for a 1/10 scale RC car, it says. And these are super simple. Just for tying stuff down, and I wanted them for the drift car mainly because I might wind up putting some luggage on it or something like that. I just thought they could come in handy, you know, with all the trailers and the things I have that carry stuff. It's definitely cool to have those. So let's move that out of the way, and let's get to this. Oh, did I check all those? Yeah. Alright, so let's get to this then. Same thing, I'm going to set you down just for a second while I do this. Crack this bad boy open here. And dump out some scale accessories. Now, this looks like it's got a couple of cool goodies in it too. Right off the bat, we'll hit this one up. You guys, I'm not an alcohol guy. I don't really like alcohol that much. Most of you that follow my personal stuff know me. Alcohol is not my thing, but when I do feel like sitting down and having a drink, chances are it's going to be some fine cognac or something of that nature, and it's not going to be very much of it, probably a minimal amount. When I got married, this is something I definitely had at my wedding, was Hennessy. So shout out to Boom Racing for making some scale Hennessy bottles, some scale cognac here. Definitely want to have that for my scale shop. I thought that'd be pretty cool because that kind of fits my taste a little bit. So we'll set those aside. And speaking of scale shop, I got these right here. These are tire blocks, and these can be used. Actually, these aren't going to go in my scale shop. These are probably going to go in the scale trailers, and the other tire blocks I have are going to go in the scale shop. Just because these are perfect ones for trailers. These things are super cool, and they're heavy. These are, I don't know if it's die cast or what kind of metal it is, but I think it's die cast. But they're heavy, man. They're actually heavy, which is really cool. And they've got this little thing on the end so I can hang them up, or I can pull them out, you know, from where the wheels are and stuff. It's just really cool. They put some thought into these. I like that. And I got 2 packs of those too, which is pretty cool. Then we've got this here. These are the beach chairs. Now this is for when I do scale scenes, scale dioramas, like going to Axial Fest and stuff like that. I'll be setting up little scale dioramas, and I will be doing it with things like this. Gotta have some chairs for stuff like that. So, yeah. Shout out to Boom Racing for the scale chairs. These are super cool. AsiaTees really has a great great line of scale accessories from Boom Racing. Definitely cool to see. All right, 2 of those, and last but not least, we've got this right here. This is the well, it's kind of similar to the other one, except for instead of coming with hooks, it comes with D-rings. It's a scale tow rope, or toe chain, I mean. So once again, I don't think this is meant for really putting a heavy load on or anything. I'm sure you could do some light duty towing with it, and recovery, but it's mainly, I think, for scale accessory, you know, look. It's for the look, not the function. The D-rings, however, those are for function, just like the D-rings that come in my other package. Pretty cool. Like that a lot. So there we go. There's a big pile of scale accessories that we've got from AsiaTees. For those of you that aren't familiar with that website, the link is always in the description in my videos. That is www.asiatees.com, and they have pretty much one of the largest selections of just scale items and RC items available. I mean, it's pretty overwhelming how much they have available. It really makes shopping kind of fun. I am a big Buy in America fan, don't get me wrong. I buy the majority of my stuff when I can in America, but I have nothing against international trade. I am pro international trade, and I'm pretty stoked that these guys are willing to support me and my channel. So shout out to AsiaTees for doing a good job. They've really came a long way in the last year, even against opposition. So shout out to them. And for everybody else out there, I'm going to go ahead and pop off here. I've got one more item I want to go over with you guys from AsiaTees, but we're going to do that on the next episode, and it'll probably be a nice, short, sweet one for you guys. Until then, like always, peace and chicken grease.